Welcome, Nevaeh's here. I have a channeling for you today, and what came up predominantly was you are protected, or someone's protecting you. Protection is what I get. Here I have a sacred space for you where we take some intuition and truth, and we bring some transformation and clarity. I do channel for a lot of people, and I get different situations, threads of energy, and just use your intuition to discern and leave what doesn't resonate. Okay, let's see. There, this one. Okay, so what I see here is someone's protecting you. Sorry. And they remain anonymous is what I get. And I got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. And I feel like they're very watchful rather than aggressive style protection. And they bring you new ideas and communication. And I feel like you're an inspiration for each other in different ways. There's also a sign, I think, with this Page of Swords is that you are to protect yourself. Protect yourself and use discerning boundaries about where you're putting your energy and how much. Make sure you're using that energy to improve yourself and your situation that you're currently in. And I also sense that maybe you're supposed to remain a little bit quiet about whatever you're doing or creating with your inner circle. Is what I get with that. And I get air energy. I get some air energy is what I get. Okay, so why are they protective over you? Like, why is this the case? Let's see. There. Okay, so I get here Ten of Swords. So I feel like they have seen or sensed that you've been at a very low point of vulnerability in your life and have had some very intense betrayal and intense struggle. They don't want you to experience that anymore. They don't want to see you have another collapse or any underhanded energy again affecting you in a negative way, is what I get. It's almost fierce, like a fierce feeling of energy and protection that carries the energy of finality, is what I get. Like very final. This is not happening again. This person has been through something with you, is what I get. Watched you, been through it with you with that Ten of Swords tragedy piece. And their instincts is to stand guard and not let the same swords hit you twice, is what I get. They love and adore you and respect you highly. Let's see. Okay, so we know why, but is it always going to remain that way? You know, what do they want with you, and will they ever come forward? Will this ever be any different than it is now? I'm also getting 1997 or 19. Oh, I'm also getting that number for some reason. I don't know if that's significant or someone's birthday year, or if it's a year that something significant happened, or a parent's date of birth. I'm not quite sure. And I pulled out the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this actually suggests, yes, movement and revelation. It doesn't mean that there's something permanent with that person, but I do feel like a cycle needs to complete, and that cycle's closing and completing. And destiny's going to reign here, and there'll be a sudden turn of fate, is what this Wheel of Fortune represents. So this is already happening to a certain extent without you seeing it. What has been in the shadows is going to be brought into the light and in view for you by universe and God. And what I'm actually getting is force is larger than both of you. So I'm not sure if this person has an outside influence that turns that wheel with them or for them. There seems like there's a third party involved. And not in a negative sense. Okay, perhaps an unexpected message is going to come through. There'll be a chance encounter maybe, or meeting. There might be a deliberate step out of silence is what I get. Okay, I also get that don't force that outcome. Stay open. It's a card of karma, the Wheel of Fortune, about larger patterns and obligations and cycles. And what has kept this person for some reason in the dark is part of a bigger cycle that is now coming to close. And to stay steady and watch yourself and your own wheel, and basically just look for positive signs of light and take the next best step. If you resonate with this and you'd like a reading, click the link in the bio. You can get me at www.nevaearose.ca. Lots of love. Mwah.